everybody. James Bellew here with Duffels and Dogs. I appreciate all of our subscribers, all of your comments, all of your questions. It's, again, I can't say enough, so thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate it. For those of you who are new to our channel, if this is your first video, please feel free to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and then also hit the bell icon, and that's for notifications, so you're notified when you get new videos are uploaded. So feel free to do that. And real quick, for those of you who are new, Jeannie and I started Duffels and Dogs several months ago prior to our moving to Costa Rica. And the reason that we did that is we got so many questions from people constantly as, how are you doing this? What are you doing? How are you able to do this? Why are you doing this? So we started Duffels and Dogs to chronicle our new adventure and provide a service to people who are looking at who are fed up with whatever is going on in their life, and they're looking for something new, or they're looking for a new adventure, a change in lifestyle. And we started Duffels and Dogs to have you guys to chronicle that and have you guys follow along. So there's that. So today we've got an interview with a gentleman. His name is Dion. I think you're going to really enjoy this interview. Dion also made a life decision to change his life and to move to Costa Rica. And we're going to be talking to him about what motivated him, what his thinking was, why did he do it, what he's found so far. He's been here just under a year. I won't steal any of Dion's thunder, but I think you're really going to enjoy this interview. So without any further ado, let's get on with Dion. Pura Vida. All right, we are live, folks. So yeah.
Yeah, so here we are with our friend Dion. Hi, Dion.
Good to see you.
Coming up on his 1-year anniversary here in Costa Rica.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So thanks for being our next interview. We are interviewing you because we have a whole audience of people that are interested and want to find out about our next adventure.
Okay.
And then what is everybody else doing, and how do people end up there, and what makes people change their life? So we're interviewing, and you're one of our interviewees, so we appreciate your time.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
that. I feel special.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate
So let's
that.
start with this. I'll ask some questions. So
Okay.
would you tell us name, I mentioned that, age if you're willing, how long you've been in Costa Rica, and what have you been doing in Costa Rica since you got here?
Okay, well, my name is Dion Price, and I am 53 years young.
Nice.
I've been here almost a year. February 27th will make it a year that I've been in Costa Rica and living in Tamarindo, and I love it here. So basically, for me, being that I don't have to work anymore, I'm retired. I pretty much do whatever I want to do. I have no schedule other than I go to the gym. I try to make at least 4 times a week. Try. It all depends. But I meet people. I've traveled since I've been here. Just exploring, trying to get more understanding the culture. Trying to understand the culture a little bit more. But that's basically it. Just meeting a lot of people and just enjoying myself. Really.
Yeah.
Just really enjoying myself. About a year, yes. It's been about a year.
So next question would be then, so what had you move here in the first place? I mean, what were you thinking about? What was going on with you when you said, I'm going to immigrate to Costa Rica?
When I tell people this story, they look at me like I'm like, something wrong with you. So here it was. It was back in December of last year. Or was it last year? 2000.
Time just blends.
Okay,
so,
yeah. And it was during the pandemic, and everyone was on lockdown. I was in Florida, and I just did some self-evaluation. I looked within myself and decided, well, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? Are you happy? And I wasn't happy with what was going on in the United States. So I just looked at a map and said, hey, I want to go to Costa Rica. And I've never visited here before. And when I moved here, it was the first time I've been here. But I had some help. I went on Facebook and talked to a lady named Sarah. She does a lot of trends. She's like, I guess I call her transitional specialist.
Yeah,
how you-
Sarah Lane,
relocation
yep.
specialist.
Yeah.
So she kind of helped me out and told me what I need to get here. But I also met with online. There's an online Erica Lobo. She teaches Spanish and she does her culture classes as well. So she was coaching me as well to help me transition into, when I get here, it wouldn't be such a culture shock. So, and that's how I got here. I've never ever been here before, and I have to say, normally when I make moves or anything like this, life-changing moves, I strategize and calculate it. But this was the first time I just said, I'm selling everything, and here I am. I decided in December, and I was here in February. Sold everything, took 2 suitcases full of clothes that I couldn't wear because I'd never been here, so I didn't know what they wear over here. So I had button-down shirts and all these things. They're like, well, you kind of overdressed for Costa Rica or Tamarindo. So here I am, and the best decision I ever made in my life. The best decision I ever made in my life. So.
What were you doing before this? What was your...
Yeah, what's your a little bit about your background?
Yeah, I'm a retired military, but I'm also a clinical mental health counselor and a life coach and a motivational speaker. But I also was in the process of writing a book. My book just was published in November, so I was doing that and just relaxing and enjoying Florida. But I just felt like it was time to move. And since I've been here, I really feel like I'm home. They have you hear people say finding your tribe. I believe I found my tribe here. I feel at home, I feel welcome, and I just love the place, love the people, and the little bit that I know about the culture, I love that too. I love it as well.
Excellent. So before you, I know that was very quick transition. Like, okay, I'm fed up. I got to make a change here.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you were worried about in terms of like when you knew you had to get out, and you were going to come here? Was there anything that you were worried about?
As far as coming in Costa Rica?
Yeah.
'cause people out there
Well,
are
making
worried about
making
all
that kind of
stuff.
transition. It was a life-changing transition. So what were you worried about?
I wasn't worried before I got here, but when I got here, I was worried how was I going to fit in, if I was going to fit in. Now I'm being in the military, I've been to different countries and cultures, but that was I didn't know if I was going to be able to fit in. I felt like I was going to be able to fit in, but I wasn't sure. And what I mean by fitting in is like you got to find your community within the community, which I have not found yet, but I heard that was the normal thing. It takes maybe a couple of years to find your own community within the community. And I was kind of sort of worried about Spanish. My Espanol is no bueno.
No bueno.
I know no bueno. And I'm Erica Lobo teaches Spanish as well, and I've learned. I think I do okay. What Google Translate is my best friend, but I do want to learn it and be able to speak more fluent Spanish. But I think I was just worrying about fitting in and really being okay. And because sometimes you can make decisions at the spur of the moment, and then you're like, oh my God, I sold everything, and then I say I have nothing but two suitcases full of clothes. What am I going to do?
Half of them you can't wear.
Half of them can't wear, So, but I'm grateful to say I fit in very nicely here, and I love it.
Awesome. No, that's great. That's great, Dion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, on the flip side of that, what excited you? I mean, at some point you made a decision, and then what
was exciting?
Yeah. Was it just making the decision to make the move, or
doing something I've never done before? I have never done anything like this in my life.
You want to say that again to people that can?
Yes. Look, listen. Doing something I have never done before. I'm looking at the camera. Yeah. I've never done this before, and so this is important because sometimes fear can paralyze you, and you'll never experience your best life, or however you want to call it, if you stay in a box. And I was very, my mind, I was in a box, in a shelter. I wouldn't go out the box. Comfort, and being in the military, we structured. But I was, when I was on the plane coming here, I'm gonna be honest. When I landed in Liberia is when I realized, like, yo, you did it. You actually did it. And I was excited to be here. And I didn't have any expectations, none. I just said, well, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to get in where I fit in. And I'm going to live my life, and everything just worked out perfectly. And it is, transition is scary because you're going from comfort zone to something that you're not comfortable with. The culture, the people, everything, everything. But the best decision I ever made in my life. I would do it all over again. And everyone that I meet that's contemplating moving here, I tell them the same story. Just do it and figure it out. So here I am. So it was exciting doing something I never did before, and it turned out to be the best decision I ever made in my life.
Which is great. So thank you for sharing that, because I think it's important that this isn't about Costa Rica in itself. All right, you made the decision to come to Costa Rica,
correct,
and so did we. But
it could be something else.
But it could be wherever that is. But the life decision you made to go, I'm going to get out of this box, and I'm 53. Life can be short. I'm out of here.
Right.
I'm going to go do and live my life.
Right.
Wherever that is.
Right.
It could have been Panama. It could have been wherever. Right.
Or it could be just people.
Or it could be Montana.
They lived in for 30
Right.
years and downsizing. That's
Exactly.
another life change.
Right.
There's all kinds of what we call next adventures.
Right.
All kinds of them.
Yeah, and it's scary when you think about it. Again, you're coming from your comfort zone.
Oh,
No, gracias.
No, gracias.
You're coming from your comfort zone to something to unknown. But do it.
Well, this is a great segue, Dion, actually, because the next question we had, which is sort of our last question, but plenty of time for you to speak, which is there any advice or recommendations to all of the friends who are watching this for them to think about when considering their next adventure? Advice, recommendations, anything?
Wow. As far as moving to another country, my advice is to, come here and embrace their culture and leave your culture where it's at. I'm trying to say that real nice and sweet. But don't come here with that bullshit,
Leave your shit at home.
Leave your shit at home and then come over here and learn and come in with respect, because this is their country. We are visitors in their country. So learn, take some time to learn, who you decided to live with or live beside or live amongst. Learn their culture. And respect their culture. A lot of times I've seen things, situation where other people come from other countries and they want the Costa Ricans in Costa Rica to change their culture or their mindset to make them feel comfortable. And it's totally opposite in the United States, because we in the United States, the other people come from different countries. We want them to learn English and speak English and do it the United States way, or wherever country you're from. Yeah. Well, the same applies here. And so I would recommend that. And as far as expectations, don't have any. Just figure it out when you get here. Figure it out as you go. You're gonna meet great people here in Costa Rica. This one of the places the energy is always high because everyone's happy, because people come here because they want to be here. And so I would recommend just definitely leave your culture, your mindset there, and come here expecting and embracing something new. And you're gonna have an exciting time. And look at it look at it as a journey. This is another part of your journey in life. And I think if you do that, and your mindset is right, everything, your energy is right, you're gonna meet the great people. You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
And so I would recommend that as well.
What you're saying, Dion, is so fundamental to anything. Whether
Right.
it's Costa Rica or down the block, it's so fundamental to just leave your shit behind and step into whatever's next for you and figure it out.
Yes. Figure it out.
So many people are just paralyzed, right?
And we can understand that.
Yeah.
Much empathy for that.
Right.
I have been there, so
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Leaving a corporate job that you've had for 20 years, or the safety of that, even though you hate every minute of it. Right. But you still do it because you think, well, I need more money, or I need more of this, or someday when this happens, then I can do that. And it's like that day may never come.
It may never come. And then here you older, 70, 80, and 90, or whatever, and you go and you're thinking about, I wish I could have, should have.
Yeah.
But it's difficult. But then I think that's when you need to look within yourself and find out, well, why is it so difficult? You know, why am I struggling to live? I know I'm not happy, you know, and I say this all the time, and it's funny, you know, my last name is Price, but you can't put a price on peace.
Yeah.
You can't put a price on peace. Peace is priceless.
Thank you so much, Dion. This was a great interview.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
really
guys.
appreciate it.
And we always wrap it with the Pura Vida. So you want to give the folks a Pura Vida?
Pura Vida.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dion.
guys. Appreciate it.